What if I told you that you could lose everything at 55, your job, your savings, your confidence, and still build a life of financial freedom within 5 years? Sounds impossible, right? Well, meet David. He went from being completely broke at 55 to earning $5,000 a month in passive income. And he did it without winning the lottery, without a fancy degree, and without getting lucky. This isn't just a story. It is a financial wake-up call for the millions of people who think it is too late to start over. Let us rewind to 2015. David was 55 years old and had spent over 30 years in management at a manufacturing company in Ohio. He had a modest house, a 401k, and a small savings account. He wasn't rich, but he felt secure. That is, until the company downsized. Overnight, he was laid off. No pension, no health insurance, no backup plan whatsoever. His savings would barely cover 6 months of living expenses. He immediately started applying for new jobs, but the reality was harsh. No one seemed interested in hiring a 55-year-old manager when they could get someone younger, and frankly, cheaper. Within a year, he was drowning in credit card debt. He had to sell his car. He even considered the desperate move of cashing out his 401k early, taking a massive penalty. One night, just staring at a mountain of bills on his kitchen table, David had a moment of clarity. He said to himself, "If I don't change how I think about money, I will never, ever get out of this hole." That was the exact moment his mindset shifted from simply earning a paycheck to building actual income streams. David started small. He knew he had a lot to learn, so he spent months diving into the world of personal finance, watching countless YouTube videos about investing and side hustles. He devoured books like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and The Millionaire Next Door. But he quickly realized that the key wasn't just gathering information, it was taking action. He saw that most people never get ahead because they're always waiting for the perfect time, the perfect opportunity, the perfect plan. David decided he wasn't going to wait. He started freelancing online, writing product descriptions and resumes for people on platforms like Fiverr and Upwork. It didn't pay much at first, but it was enough to keep the lights on and put food on the table. Then, he discovered the power of dividend investing. He learned that even small, consistent investments could snowball into a meaningful source of passive income over time. So, he opened a brokerage account with just $1,000. Every single month, he committed to investing $200 no matter what. He started with safe, steady, and predictable dividend ETFs, like C. By the end of his second year, his portfolio had grown to nearly $18,000, and it was generating about $60 a month in dividends. Now, $60 might not sound like a lot, but for David, it was everything. It was proof that the system worked. It was a sign of hope. In 2018, David decided to share what he was learning. He launched a small YouTube channel, teaching people about his journey into passive income. He wasn't some polished financial expert. He was just an ordinary guy being honest about his struggles and his small wins. And people connected with that authenticity. Within the Asyosha month, his channel grew to 20,000 subscribers. YouTube ads started bringing in an extra $300 to $400 a month. Around the same time, he began experimenting with affiliate marketing, recommending the books, apps, and finance tools that had helped him. That added another $500 to $600 to his monthly income. So by 2019, just 4 years after being laid off, David had successfully built 3 distinct income streams: dividends from his YouTube ad revenue and affiliate marketing commissions. He was incredibly disciplined. He used every extra dollar to invest right back into his portfolio, supercharging the power of compounding. Then, in 2020, something unexpected happened. During the pandemic, as millions were facing financial uncertainty, David's story went viral. His message of hope and practical action resonated deeply. His YouTube channel exploded past 100,000 subscribers, and suddenly, he was earning $2,000 to $3,000 a month from ad revenue alone. With this new capital, he diversified his portfolio, buying shares in solid dividend growth stocks like Johnson & Johnson, Coca-Cola, and Realty Income. By the end of that year, his investment portfolio had crossed $150,000, and his monthly dividends hit $400. Fast forward to today. David is 65 years old. He's earning a comfortable $5,000 per month, about half from his investments, and the other half from his online business. And get this, he only works about 10 hours a week. He now lives in a small, rented apartment by the beach in Florida. He drives a used car and owns fewer things than he ever has in his life. But, as a size, I've never felt richer. His message to other Americans who are nearing retirement and feeling scared is simple. You can't control when life hits you, but you can absolutely control how you rebuild. He firmly believes it's never too late to start, because time doesn't matter nearly as much as consistency. So, what can we learn from David's incredible journey? He wants everyone to understand these 5 key lessons before it's too late. First, start small but stay consistent. Even $100 a month invested in ETFs can fundamentally change your future, but only if you keep at it, month after month, year after year. Second, multiple income streams are the key to real security. Never rely on just one job or one pension. Diversify your income just like you diversify your investments. Third, leverage the power of the internet. Online platforms like YouTube, Fiverr, or Substack can turn your knowledge, your skills, or your story into a real income stream. Fourth, live below your means. True financial freedom begins the moment your expenses fall below your income, creating a gap that you can use to invest in your future. And finally, the 5th lesson, invest in knowledge. Before you invest your money, financial literacy is the single greatest investment you will ever make. David's story isn't just an isolated case. It reflects a much bigger trend. According to a 2024 report from the Federal Reserve, over 43% of Americans over the age of 50 say they don't have enough savings to retire comfortably. That's a scary number. But at the same time, online income and passive investing are becoming the fastest growing sources of retirement income in the United States. People like David are proof that the future of retirement is changing. It's no longer about relying on a pension from a single company. It's about taking personal control, getting creative, and building your own financial independence. The new American retiree isn't just sitting around waiting for Social Security. They're out there building their own security, one income stream at a time. If this story inspired you, please hit that subscribe button and share this video with someone you know. Maybe someone over 50 who feels like it's too late to start over. Because it's not. Remember, your journey to financial freedom can begin today, even with just $100. Thanks for watching. Just a quick reminder, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It is not financial, legal, or investment advice. Always make sure to consult with a licensed financial advisor before making any major financial decisions.